So it was the 20th of January, and the master spent a day with me just to see what it was like in the life of a student.
Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time, Johnny.
So, it's now 7:45. I'm ready. I'm about to go downstairs. We're gonna grab Mr. Thomas from his and then start the day.
There is none. Wellington.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, I'm very well, thank you.
Are we filming or not? We are. Okay. Excellent. I think I was particularly hungry that day.
Yeah, we can see that. It was a nice breakfast, to be fair.
I'm still going. And off to chapel.
The highlight of the day.
Tend to leave things a little late
Today, previous meeting, what time does it go till?
Well, they shouldn't be talking while they're waiting. Make the matching Picton house ties.
I know, where did you even find that?
That's for me to know. Well, see how quickly I was up on my feet? Lesson to you all.
Inspirational.
The lamp of the body is the eye. If therefore your eye is good, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness.
It did go on a little bit.
Therefore the light that is in you is darkness. How great is that darkness?
Next, we headed back to house.
Quick rehearsal for house singing later on.
With all the moves.
Oh yes.
And then we were late for physics with Dr. Fand.
Yes, now you're going to blame me for that, Johnny, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Why do we always seem to be running everywhere?
I'll try again for the benefit of the later. Okay? Let's remind ourselves where we've got to.
My favourite time of day.
The only thing we can do as astronomers
Yeah, mine too.
we can observe through
Astrophysics, if I remember
Indeed.
correctly.
all the information that we're going to be able to use is how do we work out what kind of, and that's helped us so far. About 15 billion years. We've used information.
The hour flew by.
Something like that. At least 3 methods for that now. When Hubble all of these taken just coming from observations. For an object to reach the recession speed, so that's weird. So how can you have three galaxies? Would you like to call it? What else can we find out about the universe?
Made very nice notes.
After popping into a meeting with the Building Futures charity team, we headed back to the Picton for break.
And then we headed over to MFL for a German oral lesson.
Makes a change that we're not running. Now this scene is slightly embarrassing.
No, I thought actually you did a really good job.
Goes without saying that I have never had a German oral lesson before.
London. Ah, sehr interessant. Und wo wohnt Johnny?
Oh.
Ist blau.
Ja. Elf
Ist auch blau.
Slightly out of my comfort zone.
Also, it's 7.
I think it's quite interesting to see how people start learning the language from spoken.
Yeah, it was incredibly interesting. For some reason I was hungry again.
I'm thirsty, Timmy.
Spoke to Mr. Lannan yesterday and he was like, nothing even the slightest bit controversial.
After catching up with Kelsey, the head girl, we ran down to the real tennis court. He told me he'd never played before.
I've played a couple of times before.
Yeah. But I soon got my own back with a spot of cross country.
When you're my age, you got to do a lot of stretching. Careful, careful, careful. After recovering from Johnny's daily exercise, we rushed to our meeting in the V&A with the Disrupt Entrepreneurship Society.
I think we were both a bit tired by this point.
And I was thoroughly put on the spot in a jazz band rehearsal. I can assure you I've never played bongos before.
A jazz band that had been specially put together just for this, I might add.
At least some of the musicians were impressive. Technique. prefect meeting. I'm interested, honest.
They're a rowdy bunch. After the college prefects meeting, the master and I popped down to the sports hall for the Picton's house singing rehearsal.
Where I still don't know the moves.
Well, neither do I, so...
Off to a tutorial before we head off to the Anything Goes rehearsal. And this is where I think I was most out of my comfort zone.
You mean bon voyage? I hate to say goodbye, sweetheart. By the seashore. You mean sur la plage? I'll wait and watch you sing till you come back to me. Dearie, you mean ma chérie? I'm yours for life. You mean pour la vie? So kiss me pretty wench. In the English or in French. Bon voyage, bon voyage. Down the road, I mean bon voyage. I hate to say goodbye, sweetheart.
I think by this point we were far too tired to have any sort of meaningful conversation.
Yes, we were.
Today.
I've got to tell you, I've also found it really great fun. So despite the fact that it's really hard work, it's actually great fun as well, and it keeps you energized. Thank you, by the way, for having me cramp your style.
Not a
lunch
problem.
and supper and breakfast. So that was really good.
Well, I've got to say thank you very much for doing it, because I was quite surprised that you would manage to find the whole day to give up for this, and I'm very grateful that you did, because I think it was good fun.
It was
and
good
I
fun.
hope that you enjoyed it, and glad you found it interesting. So,
yeah. Good.
Well,
thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely.
Well done.
Cool, thank you, sir.
Well, that was an education. Thanks, Johnny.
Thank you, sir.